Hello everyone, Schooner007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 1-3 Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the 2-2 Florida Marlins. And here is the starting lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Leading off, the center fielder, Nate McLouth. Batting second, the shortstop, Luis Rivas. Batting third, the left fielder, Jason Bay. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Xavier Nettie. Batting sixth, the catcher, Ronnie Polano. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Jose Batista. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Chris Gomez. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Paul McComb. On the mound for the Florida Marlins, it is Mark Hendrickson. Hendrickson is 0-2, has a 5.42 ERA, pitched 8 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 8 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. We're here at Dolphin Stadium, which gives a +4 total strikeouts, nothing for walks and nothing for home runs. And with that, we are ready as Nate steps in, takes a few swings with the bat. And the umpire says, let's get started. Nate batting a 158. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-1. 6-1 is a strike. That's a 12. That's a 3. Struck him out. Marlins come into this game at 500, by the way. Luis Alvarez batting a 200 average. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-6. 3-6 is a blank. And that's going to be 1-4. 1-4. Ground ball back to Hendrickson. Takes it, throws it over to Jacobs for out number 2. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Jason Bay. Bay batting a 200 average. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-6. 5-6 is a strike. That is a 19. That is a 6. And he struck him out. And the Marlins retire the Pirates in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Florida Marlins. Leading off, the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Batting second, the second baseman, Dan Uggla. Batting third, the first baseman, Mike Jacobs. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the left fielder, Josh Willingham. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Cody Ross. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Jorge Cantu. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Brett Howell. Batting eighth, the catcher, Matt Tenor. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Mark Hendrickson. On the mound for the Pirates, it's Paul McComb. 9 wins, 9 losses, a 3.71 ERA, 206 1/3 of an inning pitched, allowed 201 hits, 193 strikeouts, and 61 walks. And with that, we are ready to start the bottom half of the first inning as Hanley Ramirez batting a .467. Here's the pitch. Starts off, and that's going to be 5-5. That's a blank. And that is going to be 4-6. That's a fly ball out there to Natty for out number 1. Dan Uggla batting a .214. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-6. 2-6 is a blank. And that is going to be 3-3, fly ball to Bay for out number 2. Mike Jacobs. Jacobs batting a 313. Here's the pitch. 6-6. That is a double star. That is a fly ball out there to McLaugh. As the Pirates return the favor and retiring the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1, score tied at 0. We go to the bottom. We go to the top of the second. It is Adam, Xavier, and Ronnie due up for Pittsburgh. Adam LaRoche batting a 412. Here's the pitch. And then is going to be 1-2. 1-2 is an possible error on a ground ball. And that is going to be 2-5. Fly ball to Ross. Out number 1. Xavier Nettie batting a 313. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-3. Range play at Dolphin Stadium. And that is going to be 5-6. And that is a fly ball to Carroll. Carroll's range is in a 1-3. That's a 4. And that is a single, and it just got by him. And with that, the Pirates have a runner on. Ronnie Polano up. First time we're seeing him in this replay. Strategy rolls a 13. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-5. 4-5 is a blank. Over to Ronnie. And that is going to be 5-4. Ground ball to second. And that is going to force out Xavier at second. And Ronnie will take first on a fielder's choice. Strategy rolls a 6. Infield staying at normal depth. Jose up. He's batting an 071. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-2. That's a blank. 1-1. Single. Pass Willingham. And that is the second base hit for the Pirates in this game so far. Runners on first and second, but Ronnie will get the hold sign to stay at second. And that is going to bring up Chris Gomez. Gomez batting a 500 average. Strategy roll 16. Here's the pitch. 1-3. Home run. That's a 4. That's a 0. Nothing. Nothing for Gomez. 3-4. That's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Takes it. Throws it over for out number 3. No runs. 2 hits. No errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Josh, Cody, and Jorge due up for the Marlins. Here's the pitch to Josh. Josh batting a 333. 1-6. That's going to be a strike. That's a 15. That's an 8. Struck him out. Cody Ross batting a 375. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-5. Strikeout plus. We're going to add 4. That is a blank. That is a blank. I was getting ahead of myself on that one. 6-3. Line drive back to the pitcher. Mahomes takes it. Throws it over to LaRoche for out number 2. Jorge Cantu up, batting a 188. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-4. Now that's going to be a strikeout. Plus we add 14. That's a 23. That's a 3. And struck him out looking. No runs. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Pirates retire the Marlins in order. 3 up, 3 down. After 2. It's Pittsburgh and Florida tied at 0. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's Paul McComb, Nate McLaughlin, and Luis Rivas due up for the Pirates. Here's the pitcher, Paul Mahone. First time we're seeing him at the plate. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-2. That is a double star. That is a fly ball out there to Ross. Out number 1. We go to the top of the order. Here's Nate McLaughlin. He's 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-3. 6-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Dolphin Stadium. 4-1. Popped up to the catcher to Traynor for out number 2. Luis Rivas up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-4, possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 4-2. Double star 4. Fly ball to Willingham for out number 3. So the Marlins retire Pittsburgh in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Brett, Matt, and Mark due up for the Marlins. Here's the pitch to Brett Carroll. First time we're seeing him in this replay. 6-6 blank. 6-2 line drive to the shortstop for out number 1. Matt Traynor up. Traynor. He's batting an .083 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-6. That is a blank. 2-3. Fly ball to McLaughlin. Out number 2. Mark Hendrickson. First time we're seeing him at the plate for the Marlins. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-6. At the ballpark, we're going to go to Dolphin Stadium. And that is going to be 6-6. Double star 3. And that is a ground ball to the third baseman who takes it, throws it across the horn to the first baseman for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 3, we're still scoreless. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Jason Bay, Adam LaRoche, and Xavier Natty due up for the Pirates. Jason Bay, who's 0 for 1 on the day, struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. 6-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Dolphin Stadium. 1-5 S plus 8 to Ross. And that is a single. Leadoff by Jason Bay. Gets the hold sign. Holds with a single. It is a 3, so it's higher than the adjusted base run. So he stays with a single. If it was a 2 or a 1, that would have been a double. Adam LaRoche up. He's 0 for 1. Infield coming in to double play depth. Strategy roll is a 13. 2-2. Home run chance on a 1-18. That's a 17. He needs a 15 or less. That's a 2. That ball, kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is out of here. 2-run home run for the Pirates as Adam LaRoche puts the Pirates on board. And next up, it's Xavier Nettie, who's 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 1-5. That's going to be a range play. And that is going to be 6-5. Ground ball to second to Ugla. And his range is on a 1-3. That's a 3. He got the out. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Ronnie Polano, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch, infield at normal depth. 3-2, possible error. And that is going to be 2-4. That's a double star 3. That goes to second. Ugla's range is on a 1-5. That is a 5. That is an error. And that is a 1-base error as the second baseman boots the ball. So the Marlins are charged with that error. Ugla actually will pick up the error on that. And the Pirates, once again, have a runner on first. As Jose will come up. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Infield going to double play depth. Strategy roll 13, so the Pirates are holding off. And that is going to be 3-3. 3-3. Blank. 5-3. That is a double star 2. Ground ball to short. And that is a double play. That is a 2. Ground double play is a 3. Double play on that one. So the Pirates, 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Hanley, Dan, and Mike due up for the Marlins. Here's the pitch to Ramirez, who's 0 for 1 on the day. And that is going to be 5-5. 5-5 is a blank. 4-5. And that is going to be a double for Ramirez as Hanley leads off with a double. And here is Dan Ugla, who is batting a 200 average. Strategy rolls a 10. Infield at double play depth. 6-1. Blank. 2-2. And that is going to be a ground ball to Rivas. And the out is at first as Hanley will go to third. So 1 away, runner now in scoring position for the Marlins. And here's Mike Jacob. Mike Jacob, 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy rolls a 2. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-5. That is a blank. 3-2. Ground ball back to the pitcher. And are they going to try to score him? Yes. They are. They're going to try for the out at first or the out at home possible double play at first. They are going to go for the double play. So the out is at first. Ramirez will come around to score. No, they got the out at first. So 2 away. And the Marlins have they cut the lead down to 1. And that's going to bring up Josh Willingham. Willingham, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-6. That's at the ballpark. We're going to go to Dolphin Stadium. 3-6. That is a double star 6. Fly ball out there to Natty. And that retires the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for the Marlins. After 4, it's Pittsburgh 2, Florida 1. We go to the top of the fifth. It's Chris, Paul, and Nate due up for the Pirates. Chris Gomez 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-2. 6-2 is a strike. That's a 16. That's a 6. Struck him out. Next up, Paul Mahome. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-1. Strikeout. 27. That's a 13. Struck him out. And he struck the last two guys up. We go to the top of the order. Here's Nate McLaugh, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-3. Range play at Dolphin Stadium. And that is going to be 3-2. That is a double star 1. Ground ball to count 2, whose range is a 1. That is a 3. And that is going to be a single for Nate. So Nate keeps the inning alive as he gets on base. And here's Luis Rivas. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy rolls an 11. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-4. That is also going to be a range play. And that is going to be 5-1. Fly ball to Carroll. Range is on a 1-3. That's a 4. That's going to be a single. And that's going to send Nate to third. As he has a 6. That is the 5 is less than his 6. So we had 2 for the adjustment of the base run. And Pirates now have runners on the corners. As Nate picks up that extra base, putting him in scoring position. Next up is Jason Bay. He's 0 for 2 in the day with a strikeout and a run scored. Strategy roll is an 11, so they're going to hold off. Here's the pitch. 3-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 19. That's a 16, and they walk him. So the Marlins load the bases, and that's going to bring up the cleanup pitcher, Adam LaRoche, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a home run, a run scored, and 2 ribbies. Strategy rolls a 9, so the Pirates holding off. And that is going to be 4-3. Range play at Dolphin Stadium. 6-6. Double star 3. Ground ball to second to Ugla. Range is on a 1-3. That's a 6. That got by him. That scores a run. Lewis will come home to score. Bay goes to third. And the Pirates pick up 2 runs. As Xavier Nettie comes up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. The runners on the corners. Here's the pitch to Nettie. 4-1. That's a strikeout. That's a 15. That's a 9. And he struck him out. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Cody, Jorge, and Brett due up for the Marlins. Cody Ross, 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-4. That is going to be a walk. That's a 6. The 12 is too high. 2-5. Fly ball to Bay. Out number 1. Jorge Cantu up. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 5-2. That is going to be a blank. 6-6. Fly ball to Bay. Out number 2. And that's going to bring up Brett Carroll, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Range play at Dolphin Stadium. 6-5. That is a blank, and that is a rare play. Hitter fouls one off his foot. Check for a hitter. Brett Carroll is injured and will miss 13 games. So Brett Carroll is out for 13 games. So with that, we're going to have to replace him on that. So Brett Carroll, the right fielder, comes out. And that is going to bring in Luis Gonzalez to take over as the right fielder for Carroll. I think we got to re-roll that. Yep. And that is going to be 3-6. That's a blank. Hold on. Brett Carroll is out. Yep. Luis Gonzalez is in the lineup here. All right. 1-4. And that is out. So no runs, no hits, no errors. After 6, it's Pittsburgh 4, Marlins 1. We go to the top of the 6. It's Ronnie Ralston, Chris due up. Mark Hendrickson can face one more batter before he is tired. All right, here's the pitch to Ronnie. They are going to leave him in. And that is going to be 2-3. That is a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the ball. We'll re-roll the die on that one. 4-3 range play at Dolphin Stadium. And that is going to be 3-4. That is also a rare play. Slow roll. Fielder by the catcher who possibly bobbles the ball and throws it wild to first, resolved by rolling against the catcher's error rating first for the bobble and then for the throw. Matt Tender bobbles the ball, error by Matt Tender, so that's going to be an error. That is a one-base error. So with that, that is going to, excuse me there. Ronnie is on with an error by the catcher. Next up is Jose. Jose is 1 for 2. Infield coming in. Mark is now tired. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-1. 6-1 is a strike. That's an 18. That's an 8. Struck him out. All right, that's going to bring up now Chris Gomez. Gomez is 0 for 2 in the day. Strategy roll is a 10. Infield still at double play depth. That is going to be 2-6. 2-6 is a strikeout. That's a 16. That's a 1. Struck him out. And they're going to try to finish this inning with him on, and that's going to bring up Paul McComb, who's 0 for 2 in the day. Struck out his last time up. Strategy roll 15. Infield at normal depth. And that is going to be for 5. That is a blank. That is a blank. 1-2. That is a double star 1. And that is a ground ball to third to count 2 for out number 3. So that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Matt Tender, Mark Hendrickson, and Hanley Ramirez due up for the Marlins. And that is I changed it in the lineup, so I don't know why it didn't change up here and that, but it is changed on the field and everything for the new pit, the replacement. Matt Tender up. He's going to face Matt Tender, Mark Hendrickson, and Hanley Ramirez. Paul Maholm can face 13 more batters. Here's the pitch to Matt. Matt is 0 for 1 on the day. And that is going to be 3-4. That is a double question mark. That is a double star on a 1 to 13. That is a 5. And that is a fly ball out there to Natty. And that is out number 1. Mark Hendrickson up. 0 for 1 in the day. 1 out. Here's the pitch. That is going to be 2-4. Home run chance on a 1 to 14. That's a 16. That's a 0. No home run. 3-6. That's going to be and he struck him out as we go to the top of the order. Hanley Ramirez up. Ramirez is 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a run scored. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-2. 4-2 is a blank. 1-2-5. Single. Past Natty. And they have a runner. And as Hanley gets on with a single. And that's going to bring up Dan Ugla, who is 0 for 2. Strategy roll 13. Infield at normal depth. The pitch. 1-1. Range play at Dolphin Stadium. And that is going to be 4-6. That is a double start. That's going to go out to Ramirez, whose range is on a 1 to 2. That's a 3. That failed. Ramirez will go to third on that. He advances to third, first to third on a 5 through 6. And here is Mike Jacobs. Jacobs is 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy rolls a 14. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. 2-6. That is a blank, and that is a ground ball to third. And that retires the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 6, it's Pittsburgh 4, Florida 1. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Nate Lewis and Jason due up for the Pirates. And that is going to do it for Mark Hendrickson. Hendrickson is going to get pulled as we have a left, right coming up. And that is going to be for Florida. Florida, let's see. Where are they at? No, they're good with that. I was checking to see where we're at in the lineup. No, so they're going to bring in Lee Gardner. Actually, wait, let me see where we're at. Now, they probably got some room on that one. They're going to bring in De La Cruz to pinch hit. So De La Cruz, no wins, no losses, has an 18 ERA, pitched 9 innings, allowed 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 11 walks. He's going to face Nate, Lewis, and Jason. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 1-3. 1-3 is going to be a walk plus. That's a 20. And that walks him. All right, next up, Luis Rivera. Here's the pitch to Lewis. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Strategy rolls of 14. And that's going to be 2-4. 2-4 is a walk. That's an 8. The 13, too high. And that's going to be 2-5. That's going to be a double star 3. Fly ball to Ross. Out number 1. We have a steal attempt. That's an 18. And that is a stolen base. So Nate steals second. The pitch to Jason Bay, who's 1 for 2 on the day. 1 out, infield at normal depth. 2-4. That is going to be a walk. That's a 14. That's a 4. And they walk him. Real quick before we go on and continue this inning here, let's take a look at the stats here from Mark Hendrickson. He went 6 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 1 home run. Has an ERA of 5.66. Adam LaRoche up. Here's the pitch, and we have a steal attempt, another steal attempt. And that is going to be a stolen base for Nate, as Nate has now stolen second and third. And here's the pitch to LaRoche. That's going to be 3-6. That's going to be a blank. And that is going to be 5-6. That is a fly ball to Gonzalez. And that is a fail. No. That's a 3. That is a successful sacrifice roll. No, wait, I'm sorry. That failed the SF roll. However, if roll is less than or equal to, so McCloth will advance on that. So it's 2 outs. Pirates just scored 2 runs on a sacrificial fly. And Xavier Natty is up. Here's the pitch to Natty. And that is going to be 4-4. That is a wild pitch. That's a 6. Nothing happens. 3-1. Ground ball back to De La Cruz. Sing, take me out to the ball game. Oh, no, 1 run, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Josh, Cody, and Jorge due up for the Marlins. Let's take a look at the box score after 6.5 innings have been played. Pittsburgh has 5 runs on 7 hits. Florida, 1 run scored, and that was in the 4th inning. And that is 1 run on 3 hits. They've committed 2 errors so far. They're going to leave Paul McComb in. He can face 8 more batters before he's tired. Here's the pitch to Josh Willingham. He's 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch. He has to face Josh, Cody, and Jorge. And that is going to be 5-3. That is a possible error. 3-6. That is a double star. Fly ball to Bay. Bay's error rating is on a 1 to 4. That's a 14. No error there. And that's going to bring up Cody Ross. Cody Ross, 0 for 2 on the day, the pitch. And that is going to be 1-4. 1-4. Strikeout plus. That's a 23. That's a 14. A struck him out. Jorge Cantua. Here's the pitch. 2 away. 1-4. Strikeout plus. That's a 23. That's a 20. Struck him out. And he struck him out. So they're going to leave De La Cruz in. No runs, no hits, no errors after 7. It's Pittsburgh 5, Florida 1. We go to the top of the 8th. It is Ronnie, Ross, and Chris due up for the Marlins. And the Marlins are going to make some changes here at the top of the 8th. They are going to pull... They're going to pull Cantu. So Cantu, they're going to bring in Jeremy to pinch to take third base. Sorry. Third base, it's going to be they're going to bring in Alfredo to take over at third. First base, Jacobs. They're going to bring in Jason Wood to take over at first. As for the outfield, Willingham is going to get pulled. So left field, nope, they are good with left field. For right now, left field is going to be fine. Gonzalez stay, and they are fine with everything else. So those are the changes to the Marlins lineup for right now. They're leaving everyone else as is. Here's the pitch to Ronnie. That is going to be, it's going to be Ronnie, Jose, and Chris due up for the Pirates. 5-3 range play at the ballpark. And that is going to be 4-3. That is a single to Gonzalez. And Ronnie on with a single. Leads off the 8th inning. Jose Bautista up. Bautista is 1 for 3 on the day. The pitch. And that is going to be 5-1. 5-1's a strike. That's a 17. That's an 8. Struck him out. Next up, Chris Gomez, infield at double play depth. Gomez 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-4. Wild pitch. That's a 4. Passed ball on a 1-2. Nothing happens. 6-3. That is a single past Gonzalez. We have a 1. So we're going to check the die roll of the 3. Lead runner advances. So either way on both of these, the lead runner will advance. So Ronnie will go to third. We look at Gomez. Gomez base running is a 2. That is a 3. That is higher. Gomez gets the hold sign. And that is going to do it for Paul McComb. They're not going to let him take this hit. They're going to bring in Jack Wilson to pinch hit. Jack Wilson batting a .250 average in the pinch hit for the pitcher, Paul Maholm, as they don't want to get hit. They don't want to let him get in. They don't want him injured. 1-5. That is an error and a possible throw. And that is going to be 4-3. That is a double star 3. Fly ball to Ross. That is a failed sacrifice roll. And that is out number 2, as Ronnie will stay on third. Two outs. De La Cruz is now tired. We go to the top of the order. Here's Nate McLaughlin. McLaughlin is 1 for 3 on the day with a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. The pitch. And that is going to be 5-1. 5-1 is a strike. That's a 12. That's a 10. Struck him out. And that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And Pittsburgh has a left, right, right coming up. And they're going to bring in Damson Marte. Marte, 5 wins, 3 losses, 5 saves, a 4.02 ERA, 65 innings pitched, allowed 52 hits, 71 strikeouts, and 24 walks. At the end of the top half of the inning, it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, as they leave 2 stranded on that. So he's going to face Lewis, Matt, and De La Cruz. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is batting an .091, and that is going to be a 4-2. That is a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the die on that one. Doesn't happen. No one's on base. No wild pitch takes effect. 3-3. Strikeout plus. That's an 18. That's a 17, as we add 14 to his strikeout rating. He struck him out looking. Matt Tender up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-3. 2-3 is a double star. Fly ball out there to McLaughlin for out number 2. And De La Cruz is not going to take this hit. They are going to pinch hit. Wes Helms is going to come in to pinch hit. Here's the pitch to Wes Helms. Well, Helms batting 1,000. 4-4. He gets hit by the pitch. That's a 12. That's a -1. The 15 too high. On a 1-5, it's going to be a strikeout, and that is a strikeout. So no runs. And that is no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 9th inning. And that is going to bring in Matt. They're going to bring in Taylor Tenitz. We go to the 9th inning. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Tankerlincy up for the Marlins. He pitched 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout in this replay. Let's take a look at the stats real quick here. For Paul McComb, he went 7 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts. ERA when he left the game, a 1.29. De La Cruz went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, a 4.50 ERA. Marte so far has gone 1 inning and now only allowed 2 strikeouts. All right, Lewis, he's going to have to face Lewis, Jason, and Adam. Let's take a look at the box score real quick after 8 innings of play. It's Pittsburgh, 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Florida, 1 run on 3 hits. They've committed 2 errors throughout this game. Pittsburgh scoring in the 4th, the 5th, and the 7th inning. Florida, only score run was in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch to Lewis, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a 1 for 4 on the day, with a run scored. That pitch. 6-2 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Dolphin Stadium. 4-5. Home run. HR9 to Gonzalez. That's a 12. That's a 7. And that ball is out of here. Luis Rivera's solo home run. And that is a solo home run for the Pirates. Jason Bay up. He's 1 for 2 on the day with 2 walks, a strikeout, and a run scored. The pitch. That's going to be 1-6. 1-6 is a strike. That's a 19. That's a 4. Struck him out. Adam LaRoche, who's 2 for 3 on the day. Home run, a run, 5 RBIs. The pitch. 3-5. Wild pitch. That's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll that. 2-1. Wild pitch. We found that again. That's ball number 2. Strike number 2, sorry. 6. 4-6. That is a blank. He's not tired yet. And that is going to be 2-5. Fly ball to Ross for out number 2. That's going to bring up Xavier Nettie. Taylor is now tired. They're going to leave him in to try to get this final out. Here's the pitch. 4-2. Home run chance. That's a 3. That's a 14. And that's a solo home run. And that ball is out of here. Solo home run for Xavier Nettie. His first of the season. His first home run in the game. And they're going to pull Taylor. They're going to bring in Pinto to close out this game. To close out the inning. Pinto, we have not seen yet. He has 2 wins, 5 losses, a 4.45 ERA, 64 and 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 52 hits, 56 strikeouts, and 37 walks. Here's the pitch. They're just trying to get out of this inning. 3-1. That is a double star. That is a fly ball out there to Gonzalez for out number 3. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th, and they're going to leave in Marte to try to close out this game. No, they're not going to leave Marte in. They're going to pull him, and they're going to bring in John Jobra to close out this game. Jobra went 6 wins, 3 losses, 4 saves, a 2.84 ERA, 76 innings pitched, allowed 60 hits, 62 strikeouts, and 35 walks. Take a look at the stats here. For Jason Marte, he went 1 inning, allowed 2 and had 2 strikeouts. Taylor Taninsky went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 2 home runs, ERA of 10.58. Pinto only went 1/3 of an inning and got the out there to close out that inning. So he's going to face Hanley, Dan, and Jason. That's to face the top of the order. Here's the pitch to Ramirez. 6-1. Blank. 2-2. Ground ball to Ramirez. Out number 1. Dan Uggla up. Dan is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-1. That is a double star. That's a ground ball to Batista to the third base for out number 2. Jason Wood, 0 for 0. Hasn't done anything yet. Here's the first pitch to Wood. They are going to let him pitch. Take the hit 4-3. That is a strikeout. That's a 20. That's a 20. Struck him out, and the ball game is over. As the Pittsburgh Pirates defeat the Florida Marlins 7-1. Final line score coming right up. The Pirates defeating Florida 7-1 here at Dolphin Stadium. The Pirates 7 runs on 11 hits, no errors. The Marlins 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors. Your winning pitcher today is Paul McHome. Losing pitcher, Mark Hendrickson. As for home runs, Adam LaRoche, that's his second home run in this replay. Luis Ramirez, that's his first. And Xavier Nettie picks up his second home run. Let's take a look at the stats here for those pitchers. Paul McHome, your winning pitcher, went 7 innings, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, ERA of 1.29. Mark Henderson draws his third loss. Went 6 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 1 home run, ERA 5.66. So his last 3 starts, he's lost the game for drew the losses for the Marlins. And that is going to do it for us here at Dolphin Stadium. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And until next time, this is Scooney 007 saying thank you, and we'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.